about sort of your style and your journey and blending so many different cultures as a Californian, as an Indian American. Let's talk now a little bit more about your journey as an entrepreneur and, what that actually seems like, especially trying to strike a balance between an Indian American theme and fashion. How did JAANUU come together? How has that sort of been transformative for you?
So, I've always been a fashionista. I got that from my mother. She, from here. She came here from India in the 70s, with full Indian clothes and never been exposed to American culture, came in, landed, and it was Studio 54, the 1970s. Within a few weeks, she was rocking platforms and fur vests and lashes and cat eye and then seamlessly blending that with, a beautiful sari or traditional, a traditional, anything you can think of suit, So I definitely got that from her. It's in my blood. It's something that I've always been passionate about. When I started my third year in medical school, and as you know, you have to wear scrubs, they handed me these scrubs from a vending machine. They were unisex. I was like, I'm not wearing those. And they were like, you have to. And I said, well, can I make my own? And they said, yeah, but you just have to wear scrubs. Well, lo and behold, my best friend from high school, going back to friendships that you keep, was a clothing designer and a seamstress. And so she made me scrubs and she monogrammed them. And so that's what I wore. And, sure enough, everybody started with the, where'd you get those? And where'd you get those? Because we made the scrubs skinny and we made we made the tees fitted. And, it was the years of Sex in the City. And I thought I was Carrie Bradshaw. And so I just, kind of created scrubs that sort of reminded me of her. And so that was sort of the start of this process of, why is it that women can't feel empowered in medicine? And why is it that we have to hide our bodies and, not feel comfortable and not own that we can be powerful and beautiful, but also very smart and, command the respect of a room. And I felt sort of, I felt like those scrubs kind of took that away from me. Fast forward a couple of years, my brother, who is always, speaking of Indians, definitely a sidekick of mine. We're 2 years apart, less than 2 years apart. We were together all the time growing up, same high school, same college. We went to the same college. We had all the same group of friends. When I was in med school, he was in college. So all our friends became one big group. And he had just finished getting his MBA and, he was in private equity for a long time and really didn't like it and said, what can I do to help? I want to do something. And I said, let's take this show on the road. So we decided to launch a business. It was women's only then. It was Fashion Forward Scrubs with his dream to eventually launch to men's. We named it JAANUU because we loved the song JAANUU Meri Jaan, that old school Amitabh song. We were huge Amitabh Bachchan fans and still are in our family. My dad used to call us and my mom used to call us for JAANUUs. She still calls us for JAANUUs. And we thought, why not make a strong Indian company with a strong Indian background and, rock it and just sort of disrupt this world of cookie cutter scrubs. And, people said everything you can imagine. There's too many letters and that everyone's going to call it JAANUU and it doesn't make any sense and it doesn't resonate with the audience. And we were like, we don't care. This is what means something to us. And so we started in my kitchen and the rest is history. I mean, it's been something that has taken my breath away to watch.